Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamra. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button. The like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Like, share, subscribe, all of those good things. And if you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App, okay? You can hit up the Cash App, okay? I wanted to get on to talk about a few little things as I get ready to get out on this Sunday. I didn't get a chance to go to church today. I'm be getting ready to go to dinner, okay? Um in a little while, child, and my hair, I took my braids out. So I'm looking like Aquanisha, okay? Because I'm natural. My hair is so thick. I'm thinking about going to give me a wig. The way I laughed at and talked about people with them twisted wigs on their head. Okay, I'm thinking about that's the only alternative. But I wanted to talk about without them switches, I hear they down there to the jail getting them stitches. Okay. I was intending to talk about this a couple days ago, but y'all know I have so much going on. I've been getting so much information. I have to decide what I can put out as always, And when people tell me not to put out stuff, I definitely don't do it. But when I get information, I have to weigh out what's good and what's not so good. Okay. So I was talking to somebody the other day, and they was telling me how folks be down there to the Shelby County Jail getting their ass tore out the frame, right? And the conversation that we was having, I promise you, as it relates to quite a few names that has came up and surrounded Sean Dawes case, and I'm trying to decide on if I had wanted to bust them out. I guess I won't. Okay, put your switches up. I'm a woman. Put your switches up. Okay. Because I know these folks is mentally unstable. They can't take rejection or being embarrassed. Okay. But they mentally weak. Okay. But we was having some conversations and this name came up. And the person brought the name up. And this person is supposed to be a certified hitter. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I have been kind of watching this person's page. And I see, and I kind of made a comment about him one time before, and I was asked not to talk too much about him, to kind of pull back with talking about him because of some stuff that's going on. Okay, and I really haven't anymore. But I was watching this page, and I was seeing where it seems to me that they had, because you got the straight drops and all of them that are in jail. He's one of the ones that they're using now to go and commit these hits and shoot up situations, because I was thinking about, somebody had said that when they believe that he was the person that went over to Castelia when Paper Route Nunu and Wu was shot, and Nunu was shot, and Wu was grazed. They felt like he was the person. Okay. And I had not even brought that person up. And somebody was like, it's a damn shame that these dudes be out and they be hitters on the street when they got guns, but in jail, that person got their ass tore out the frame. We saw him getting his ass whooped like several times in the course of him being coming through the jail system, can't fight or nothing, but get out on the street and be on social media with the gun. And I mean, they using him as a hitter right now, and I know that because he's being watched. And because I was told that. And I think it's a shame. And they kind of mentioned some more, and of course, with the straight drop situation, and I'm never happy about violence. We think about how, straight drop was used a lot, because they said he was a real big driller. And so then, we hear about at least, let's see, one, two, three, at least three times, he was in a position, um, where he did hit the female guard, and they said she went in, okay. And she had every right, but I'm hearing with the other two situations, he did not, because those were men. Of course, we heard about the one situation, when he was using the phone with a young man from out of Castelia, and it just kind of makes me wonder, is that one of the reasons that Yo Gotti has such an issue with Snoop Bands? Because we know that Marcus from out of Castelia, um, we heard about that situation where Marcus jumped out of the cell, and they said the officers were lax. That when people get through, there was folks was sitting up talking about, well, the officers let him do it. No, I'm hearing that the officers was lax. They was not on top of their game because they get to talking and stuff. And he jumped out, and because they don't be paying attention, he had gotten him so fast that it was ridiculous. Those officers were disciplined or whatever, but um I think the reason why he was able to get him like that was because they was not paying attention. And I worked there for many years. I know they don't pay attention. Okay, oftentimes when they're very lax and when they expect for anything like that to happen. When he bolted out of his cell, hell, they were supposed to catch him then. But when you're laxed, when you're not paying attention, you don't recognize anything until you get through cackling like a damn hen and turn around and go, "Oh my God!" And I think it was the officer on the camera, that watched the cameras, that actually saw him before the damn officers that was standing down there cackling like hens gathered, running their chops, even saw it, right? And he did not try and fight back at all. And it said, with that situation, and then I'm hearing with the other situation, um, they was coming down the hall, and when straight drop Cornelius come through, all movement stops. Anybody that's high profile, all movement stops. You stand up against the wall, even the employees, okay? And so I'm hearing that uh, they had the inmates in the line, these particular inmates in the line on their way back to their cell. And on the intercom, they said all movement stops. I forget the code. I ain't worked there in so long. And shoot, they said, y'all know these young dudes don't give a damn about nothing, not even themselves. And I'm hearing the guy jumped out of line when he's supposed to be up against the wall, with the officer transporting straight drop down the hall and grab straight drop. Okay. So um I'm hearing another situation ensued, because when they're walking down the hall and they're being transported to visitations or whatever, they don't have um them in handcuffs or anything like that. Hell, he's just going up to wherever they're going to take him to visitations a lot of time. Yeah. Okay. So I guess he could have fought back, but it brings me to some more names came up. And I'm like, dog, quite a few of these people's names that we have heard in the Young Dogs case, you know, um, people, especially a lot of whether it's on the MPD side, where they remember they have a history of being arrested because they rode their area, or some of the jailers go, it's a shock because this person couldn't fight. This person can't fight. This person, this and that. This person was getting beat up, and they came through for many years. And I think it's a shame, that people feel like in order to get respect now, that they need to they feel like this is my way of getting respect by instilling fear one of the things that I did like about FBG Duck is that when you heard FBG Duck, he I guess he was drilling something, but he always talked about throwing them hands. Okay. FBG Duck was quite a big man, but he always talked about throwing them hands. He would talk about fighting. Now that's what I consider like gangsters. Okay. When they don't have no issues with throwing them hands if they got an issue. Most people that feel like they need to drill, they use switches. It's an all-time low. I was listening to somebody when they was talking about Alpo. Alpo, y'all know Alpo from out of New York when he went to jail and all of that, right? And so um when they was interviewing some people about him in Baltimore, they said the guy said, I knew that he was not worthy of even dealing with because he got afraid that a woman um might have been saying something or had seen something, and he said she was standing outside and he just rolled up on her and killed her. He said at that point I knew I couldn't fuck with nobody like him, for a man to just ride up on a woman because of what he think and not having any proof. And this lady had not seen nothing and had not said anything. He said, but to be so easy to just kill a woman like that. He said, I told him I couldn't. That's somebody that I couldn't trust and that I could not deal with because he already know we didn't touch the women and the children. And so you think about these little dudes right now, uh, they ain't being taught nothing. Okay, they feel like they supposed to fight women and just kill them, right? They feel like they're supposed to take women out if they can't, if because some women will fight. I think about my cousin Monica, who Lord rest her soul, who was killed a year and a half ago. Okay, her house had burned down, and while her house was being, Monica was in the street. But she was turning her life around, but her house had gotten burned down, and so she was staying at this hotel in North Memphis while they was fixing on her house. Okay, and Monica hustled. Okay, she hustled, and so it was on the news. The guy went in the hotel. Um, hey, I guess it was supposed to be a money transaction or something. As far as she wasn't selling no ass, okay, she might have been doing something else, but she wasn't selling no ass. She wasn't even that type to sell no ass. She was a hustler another way, okay. And so what he did was he killed. They got into a fight because he wanted to rob her. And Monica always, that's my cousin. I grew up with her. She always could fight. She grew up over there right around Hamilton. Okay. She always could fight. And they said she really, the investigator said she showed, just looking at her hands and all of that, they said she showed did put up a hard fight. Okay. And later when he was arrested, because they got his ass on camera leaving a few of the hotel, okay, looking all back, being paranoid, a young dude in his early 20s. And they said she had beat the damn hell out of him. And because he couldn't handle it, he shot her. He shot her. He didn't even really take anything. He shot her because and Monica was a short girl, a short, petite girl, because she was serving his ass and whooping his ass cat raggedy. And that's why I say, without these switches, I hear these dudes down there to the jail getting stitches. He in jail now, and I heard his ass and been whooped cat raggedy. As a matter of fact, I hear, I heard some more stuff. Okay, I don't promote that, but I don't give a damn either. Okay, because I don't be promoting some of this stuff that they do. Okay, but all I got to say is I done told these women I wouldn't let a man touch me if he done been in jail over 6 months. I done tried to tell them what they be doing, but they don't listen to me. Okay, the hardest thugs. Okay, and so I don't understand why these people, or they're not being taught, to fight. Okay, it's bad enough to be fighting women, but it's definitely sick to be feeling like you need to shoot women. That's sick. And I remember a time OGs did not go for that. You know, they dealt with, okay, the little dudes. You can't come back to the hood. You did something to a woman and a child. Okay, if you went to another hood and did that, you was able to get away. They ain't got to worry about it, because we gonna deal with you when you come back to this hood, because you're not gonna make us look bad. And I know that because I grew up around hood dudes and gangsters and things of that nature. Okay. Because I told you I grew up in the hood until I was 12 years old, and still was in the hood because my family lived to this very day in the hood. And so I know real street dudes, real gangsters are methodical. They don't talk, they don't show their face. Okay. And they do not, they consider they consider it to be subtracting from their damn manhood, to be arguing and fighting, and especially killing women and kids. Okay, and they dealt with the little dudes that came up under them that did. A lot of these dudes, now look at that guy that did that to his baby. He got mad at the girl because she had the baby and took the baby out and killed the mama that was in her 20s, and took his baby that was maybe 2 weeks old and dropped her in the Mississippi River in her carriage. Of course, I just pray to God. I know she died instantly, but a motherfucker like that ought to, Lord, it's Sunday. Stop me. Y'all know stuff like that makes me very, very angry. Okay. But it's like these are the types of people, they think that it's okay. It's like the crazier they are, these OGs now, they go, oh, that's a crazy nigga. He'll do anything we want him to do. You know, Young Dolph think he gonna make money. We a crazy dude like that kill babies. We know he'll go take Young Dolph out. And that's the reason why a lot of these OGs, a lot of these folks that's affiliated with some of these folks that have done heinous situations, I don't have no respect for. I can't support or nothing else, because I know real OGs, real gangsters, they don't even let folks like that come around them. It's about getting money. And as long as you ain't cutting in on what I got going on, I ain't got no issues with you. I ain't jealous of you. I ain't mad at you about what you say about me. I'm getting money. But a lot of these dudes got on damn pink panties, and then they'll stand on their soapbox and talk about how they such gangsters, but they ain't telling you their damn whole history is beating on women and killing women and children and molestation and things of that nature. I got a lot of fear. You damn right, you bitch. All of the damn kids scatter you in the neighborhood because they know you's a motherfucking molester, you bitch ass nigga. But these are the dudes they allowed to stick their chests out when real gangsters, if they real, instead of affiliating with them, because you know they damn fools and do anything, they already in the gutter. You ought to say, it ought to be some people you say, I don't care if he is a hitter, he can't hit for me. Okay, because real ones gonna go do their own situations, right? Because it ain't right to be taking folks out anyways just because you're mad, not unless they're a threat to your life. But so a lot of these crash dummies, you know, they being glorified regardless to what's on their background. That's why I can respect Young Dolph. Okay. Because once he found out the dude had the straight drop had the sexual assault on his background, I'm hearing that's what made him. He knew that would not look good. Oh, okay. Because I remember a time in the music industry, record companies didn't affiliate with people when it came out in the open. So that just kind of lets me know people that was affiliated with them don't care about women. Okay, that's supposed to, you dealing with somebody that violates women in a sexual manner. My daughters can't support you. I can't neither. And I remember record heads and record labels would back away from that back in the day. But you know, folks think it's cool now. They rapping about that. I rape your sister. I rape your mama. Blah, 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 blah. They weren't even allowed to use that word. Now they're able to put it into the atmosphere because this is what they want to promote in our community. Okay, and I mean, and so these dudes that ain't got no guidance, these girls think, well, you know, he had raped, did me. Did you want him? No. but they are desensitizing them. Did you go to the police? No, I ain't even go, Okay. So they start medicating themselves because they think in their minds that this is just what they do, instead of the OGs stretching a nigga out. That's the reason why I don't respect some of these ones. And it's very embarrassing to me when I see OGs in their, around my age, their late 30s and 40s, and especially those older than me, and anything goes. But when anything goes with those ones, it is because they got a sickness. You better believe liking spirits jail. So if they're dealing with people like that, it is because they have their own skeletons in their closet. They think that stuff like that is okay. Okay. They can't fight. I.e., I'm telling you what they say been going on down at that jail. These folks been getting their ass knocked out the frame. Okay. And then they get their asses out and talk about they somebody's damn hitman. Yeah, I got a whole lot of fear. Bitch, you was just in jail. Okay. And I hear you got your ass toe out the frame every chance somebody got, and now you out, you got you a switch, and now you talk about you exerting fear. See, I noticed some of the names that came up, and some of the names I've been hearing about that they've been hiring at, having as these damn hitmen. Okay, that some of these officers been telling me about. Okay, I'm hearing that they got their asses whooped real bad in jail. Okay. And so, y'all, it's sad that, it's sad, number one, that people feel like that they are supposed to use, just gun down somebody. But we already know when they gun them down, it's usually got a lot to do with they fear them anyways. It's because of fear. Okay. But they ain't gonna fight for nothing. They're not gonna fight. And you know why they're not gonna fight? Because they don't know how to fight. So that's the reason why, even now, when I get to talking about, shoot, I mean, I fight. Folks look at me like I'm talking a foreign language. Girl, what you talk about? You fight. I know how to fight. I grew up fighting. Okay. I grew up fighting. When people got mad, that's what they did. We laid them hands. And even now, I tell people, don't get in my space. Don't. When they walk up on me in an aggressive manner, don't get in my space. I done told you, because I'm gonna push you. Don't do me like that. You a threat to my person at this point. You breathing. If you can breathe, I can feel you breathing on me. You in my space, I'm gonna hit you. So that's the reason why I isolate myself, because a lot of these folks be wanting you to knock the shit out of them, so that they can use a switch, because they can't fight. They already know I came up fighting, so I'm gonna lay somebody out. It's gonna be a long fight. I might get my ass tore out the frame, but guess what? You're gonna know you've been in a fight. But it's a darn shame that these people, get out here and they got all of this stuff on their background, and then they want to brag about, I'm a gangster. Y'all, I got a history longer than Popular. Bitch, did you tell them what was on your history? That it was sexual assaults and beating women? It ain't nothing gangster about that. Yeah, nigga, I got a murder charge. Motherfucker, did you tell him it was for killing your girlfriend because she didn't want you? It ain't nothing gangster about that. You killing dudes that told you, let's fight, nigga. Let's fight. I took that bitch ass nigga out. Why you kill him? Why you kill him? Yeah, he was playing with me. All he said was, nigga, you got a problem with me? Let's fight. And you killed him. I don't respect nobody like that. Okay. And so that's what a lot of we've been hearing about. A lot of these rappers are doing. Okay. A lot of the rappers that have made it out of the hood, they've been sending switches back to the community, to cowards. And that's the reason why a lot of people have been on top of the heads of a lot of these rappers, especially around the Memphis area. You can't help the Memphis community, but you sending switches back to cowards who've been getting their ass tore out the frame, and got all these domestic violence situations going on, and these sexual assaults. Don't nobody respect you. Okay. All right. But yeah, I was talking about that the other day, and the person was, I mean, they just got to naming folks, and they was like, that's a coward out this world, and they using him as a hitter, and he kept getting his ass whooped in jail. I said, what? Yeah, they named several of them. But without these switches, I hear they down there to the jail getting stitches, and it ain't just in Memphis. This happens everywhere. Most cowards got that run around here just want to take somebody out because they talking about they played with them, can't fight. They ain't got no survival skills. What happens when you run out of bullets? Okay, we know that they can't fight because when they run out of bullets, they ain't got no money to go buy no bullets. They robbing the damn gun shop to get some bullets because they scared they gonna have to fight and get their ass tore up. That's the reason why they breaking into the gun shop. Man, we out of bullets. We ain't got no money. We got to hurry up and we got to fuck it. We just gonna rob the gun shop because we sure can't fight. They gonna whoop our ass. Okay, scared to fight. Scared to fight. Because they can't fight. That's normally how it is. Okay. But anyways, I had just wanted to get on here and talk about that. And it's on the tip of my tongue to say who the people is, but I'm not gonna say it. But just know now, just about everybody whose name has come up in this Young Dolph situation has been to jail. Okay. And maybe except for Gotti. He ain't never been to jail. Okay. Um, and we hear that they didn't got they ass tore out the frame. Okay. Even some of the big ones. They say you would think some of the real big tall ones could fight, and they can't. Okay. But instead, it's easy for them to send a hit. Okay. Or it's easy for them to use a switch. Okay. That's how you're able to identify a true coward for real. And it's a darn shame before God in all truth and honesty. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Put the switches down and use your fist if you got an issue. Put the guns down and fight it out, child. Fight it out. Even if you get embarrassed, child. Folks kill him because they scared of being embarrassed. Why you kill him? He know I can't fight. I ain't want to look bad. Okay, well, you gonna do life in jail now. You ain't gonna have access to no switches in jail. You gonna be switching. Okay, you ain't gonna have access to switches. They gonna have you switching. You might as well go and fight and get your ass tore up. Okay, maybe go learn how to fight, and then you see him again. Okay, you live to see another day. You see him again and say, "Come on, partner, let's do this again." That's what I used to do when I would fight and somebody would my ass. Okay, we was living in the projects. I fought. We okay. We was bad little kids. Okay, we was bad, but we was good. We had respect. I won some, I lost some, and I won some, but we always evened it out. Who won? She won. Okay. You always ask your friends who won. Okay. Tiffany out, the bitch out. We was 10, 11 years old, cussing like sailors. I'm on my way. Skates and all. I could run in skates in the projects just like I was running. She outside. Step down back here on the side of the house so the grown folks can't see us because we respect grown folks. Okay, bitch, you beat my ass the last time, ho. Let's do it again. That's why I can cuss so good. Let's fight again. And I won. Okay. I made sure I won because I was okay. She was able to pull my plaits. Because I had long pigtails. Let me go ahead and pin them up. So she can't pull them. Okay. She was able to. I had on a jacket. She swung me around because she grabbed that jacket. Okay. I made sure I had on spaghetti straps. Bitch ain't gonna be able to do that. Okay. This time I'm gonna pull her motherfucking plaits. Okay. And so we would get the fighting and I would win. Then after that, we can go play hopscotch because I can't play hopscotch with a bitch that don't whoop my ass. We got to even it out. And that's how we did it. But the problem is these folks is cowards. Okay. These folks is cowards. They scared to look bad instead of trying to figure out if it's gonna happen again, how to either swash it, because we used to say swash it. Ain't nobody even saying swash it no more. Or we gonna even it out. But either way it go, we still alive. Okay. But these folks cowards because without them switches, they down there to the jail getting stitches. I done heard about you niggas. Okay. I done heard about you. Okay, and it's a darn shame the law enforcement laughing at you. Okay, they laughing at you and they mad at you because they say you're cowards, and that's why they're gonna get you for using them switches. And then you got to go back to the jail and you're gonna be switching. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Lord, forgive me for cussing on a Sunday. Okay, I didn't go to church, but I did. I was looking online. I did send my tithes and offerings in online. Okay, I did do that because I always pay my tithes and my offerings. I have to do that because God blesses me. Okay, but I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you don't have a church, just look at some of these churches online and just give. You know, pray and give. It's all about giving. You know, help a church, maybe a small storefront church that they could use the money in the church. Listen to the word and just send some money in and help the church, and that helps to pay the light bill. And when they and see if they have events and stuff for the people at the church, that helps that. Okay, start giving back sometimes. Okay, you can't gain nothing with your fist closed. If your hand is closed and you clutching everything, what can go in your hand with it closed? Nothing. You have to open your hand to receive. Give some and receive more. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys so very much. I'll talk with you later.